Hi!
Hi! How are you? So I'm here with my dear friend Deanna Washington, who is this wonderful artist. And I've been out on projects with you once before, and now you've called me to work with you on this, which I think is a very interesting project. So tell me a little bit about what this project called Strength is.
Well, the project is called Field of Strength, and as we approach 2022 and we're all exhausted from COVID, some of us just need to pull in a little bit more strength. I do things out in nature and they're rather spontaneous, and I don't always know where the ideas came from, but I started painting leaves, and I put the leaves together for an arts and crafts fair, and I sold a bunch of them, but I had a bunch left over. So when I got the idea of strength for my word for 2022, I went in and I erased all the words that were on the other leaves and wrote strength on them for this exhibit. And then when I got 50 of them done, I was going to do 52, one for each week of the year, it just didn't look like a big enough amount. So I went, let's do 100.
Talk a little bit about this art form and its ephemeral nature and what that means to you.
Right, okay, so I started doing these exactly a year ago. I saw a picture of it on Instagram, and I'm like, I gotta do this, and then I looked it up and found out it's a thing, ephemeral art, also called nature art, where you do a thing and then let nature do its thing with it. I've done probably 150 over the course of the year, and I would say probably a couple of dozen are still up. But I've done a bunch that are for the purposes of interaction, where I say, take me, go ahead. I did a leaf one earlier where people were invited to take the leaves. This is kind of an extension of that project. But also, what just makes me so happy is to see people interacting with the ones that I've done. So I've put stones in different places, and then all of a sudden I see stones that I didn't put there, that somebody else put there. So my purpose is, first of all, I hate winter and I just need to get out. I just need to get out and get into nature. So if I have a thing to do, then it gets me out. But then also just to see nature in a different way. I can't even go on a walk for exercise anymore because all I see is material. All I see is a new thing to do. And that's just fine.
Have so much great nature here. Are your focus, is it very Brisbane centric?
Good question. So 2-part answer to that. First of all, I pretty much do all my materials from the walk. I do get some materials from the town, and I have 2 audiences. So my first audience is the people who walk the trail and get to see it and get to be surprised by it. And of course, my second audience is social media. Mm-hmm. So in one way, the installation is all about the photograph, and in the other way, it's nothing about the photograph. It's both. Mm-hmm. But I love photography, and when I get behind the camera, I really lose all thought. Mm-hmm. And so catching it on camera is a blast for me. Mm-hmm. And so wish, a blessing, a meaning. That is kind of what all my work is about, is a meaning and bringing meaning into life in unusual ways. Mm-hmm.